Hello all and welcome to another Caffeine Entertainment video. It's Art here with a review of Brokenclaw by John Gardner, the 14th John Gardner James Bond novel by account of GoodReads and myself, I do believe. It is preceded by Win, Lose, or Die, and with the next book in my John Gardner James Bond reading experience. Let me just say that John Gardner is either my second or third favorite Bond author. He switches places all the time with my other favorite Bond author, which is Raymond Benson. Those two swap places all the time, with Ian Fleming, of course, taking the top spot because the Ian Fleming classics are the cornerstone of the character. That much is the case. Now, let me just say that John Gardner knows how to write James Bond. He gets the blunt instrument nature. He gets the dry humor. He gets the cavalier attitude towards life. He gets all of that. All of it, no questions asked. He gets it. Period. Just plain old gets it. Now, that being said, Brokenclaw was a bit formulaic for me, because he has your Q scene, your M scene, you have a myriad of Bond females that are your typical late 80s, early 90s Bond females, kind of damsel in distress, but also at times self-sufficient. You have the beat-for-beat pacing and the beat-for-beat scene-for-scene action. I could really see the John Gardner James Bond books being made into movies, Bond movies, or loosely based Bond movies. But I know Ian Fleming Productions, or Eon Productions, has said that they will probably never do that. So, that being said, and that being that, there's pretty much no hope in that. Now, let me say that Brokenclaw, in my opinion, it felt a lot like Dr. No. There was, like I said, the Q scene, the M scene, twists and turns, betrayal was in there, like Dr. No, like it was in the Dr. No book and the movie. The multicultural villain was there. It just felt like John Gardner's attempt at Dr. No, which was not a bad thing. It at times, though, feels, at this point in the Gardner series, that, what's the word I'm looking for? At this point in the Gardner series, he seems to have been run-of-the-mill, like, just cashing in a paycheck at times. Not that the stories aren't good, and they aren't gripping, and they aren't page-turners. It's just that 3-4 months down the road, I'm not going to remember it. It's not going to stick with me like License Renewed did, like Icebreaker did, like Roll of Honor did. You know, because Scorpius hasn't stuck with me, Win, Lose, or Die hasn't stuck with me, and now Brokenclaw is in the same vein. It is a very well-polished, well-written book. It is a well-paced book. It is not a waste of your time book. You'll see exotic locations. There's a threat to the world. It is very James Bond formulaic. But it sticks almost too close to that formula. Me, myself, I like this. I like it when our character that we know and love, Bond, is shaken to the core and has to build himself back up in the course of a book. Like, say, in Jeffrey Deaver's Carte Blanche. You know, stuff happens. I like to see Bond fail and then have to come back and be better than ever and come back with a vengeance. It didn't happen in this book. It was a very formulaic Bond adventure. There's many formulaic Bond movies, so it's right on par with that. It is very much on par with that situation. So, what do I give Brokenclaw after that good but not great review? For me, it's a 4-star GoodReads rating. Duh, if I can say that right. GoodReads rating. And for me, it's a read it and own it personally. For you, it may just be a read it, like go and rent it because from your library. If you're not a Bond fan like myself. If you're a Bond fan like myself, then you are good to go. Like, it's a Bond book. You either are going to collect it because it's part of a collection, or like in my case, already have it. So, it is a good book in that sense. So, before I end the video, let me remind you that I am streaming on Twitch today and pretty much every day this week. Follow @Trigaris on Twitter. Link in the description down below for Twitch and Twitter. And you can see me play games and talk to me pretty much as live can get. So, without further ado, let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of the John Gardner James Bond books and which were your favorite and what you thought of Brokenclaw. But without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy reading, everybody! It's for your eyes only. And peace!